Okay, well, as is tradition when the Dirty Balls go on the road, we've got ourselves a little tour and review of our hotel. And this.
We didn't do that in Texas.
We didn't do it in Texas. We started it in Kinston, and, well, it didn't start out well. But Jennifer came through in the clutch, and this place is way better than the first place.
True.
What's it called?
True.
Jennifer, what's it called?
True.
Lucas, don't be... Okay, there we go. So, we're here at True.
True.
How you doing? It's me at True. And I've described it as fancy, and I've described it as bougie. I've described a lot of things in this town as bougie. Smirnoff, Tennessee. Let's start with the bathroom. That's where all the great stuff is. Look at this fancy-ass toilet. Look at that. It's all pristine and white. Walk-in shower. I'm going to walk in this hoe. I'm going to show you all around. All right. Look at these soap dispensers. I don't even know how to work that. I got to work at NASA to figure out that shit. All right.
Quit cussing so damn much.
Soap dispenser over here. Jennifer's very wet shirt. Look at these nice beds. Lucas, model the bed, but don't say anything. But model the bed. There we go. Look at that other bed. That's a nice. That's some abstract art over there. So
That's a curtain.
Shade.
That's the True TV. Waka waka. True TV. Get it? Yeah, I don't get it either. True 101. There's so
305.
one last good look
350.
at this place, which is way better than the last one. One last good shot of True. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 26 of the Dirty Balls podcast. As you have seen by the hotel review at the beginning of the video, we're on the road. We're in Smyrna, Tennessee. So, tell them why we're on the road.
Well, you're watching a baseball video, so we got baseball going on tomorrow.
Yay!
Yay indeed, Ethan.
No,
Yay
no,
indeed.
we don't do yet. No,
no.
It's whoopee.
No, gimmick infringement. We can't do that. We got to have our own thing. Whoopee. So, it's a nice town. We just had an amazing dinner with some slow service that was well worth
Oh, we
it.
didn't go tell him.
Hmm?
We didn't tell that guy he done a good job.
Oh yeah, shout out to Lek, the hotel guy here at True,
Nuts.
who gave us a very good recommendation for Hickory Falls. If you ever find yourself in Smyrna, Tennessee, go check out Hickory Falls. What'd you guys have?
Parmesan crusted chicken.
Parmesan chicken, chicken spaghetti.
And I had ribs, a full rack of ribs that I almost finished. I couldn't quite get them all down. So we got not a lot to talk about, but that's okay because we're on the road, and that always, fills up a little bit of the show. Do we have any good road stories from this trip, or was it just kind of straightforward?
Straight, long.
Alan and I learned something on the road today.
No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't have anything to do with this podcast.
It's super exciting. We learned about something called a blue flag.
It's just it's
Flag.
And Ethan told us every time we pass a
no,
car,
I didn't
you're
say that.
supposed to holler out blue flag.
I didn't say anything
because
like
that's
that.
how it works in the
I didn't say
F1
anything
racing
like
world.
that. What happened
Every
was
time you pass a car, you say blue flag.
no. What happened was
Ethan loves it.
No, what happened was we were behind a slow car. The car was holding us up. It was going very slow, and we were much faster than them. In racing, that if that person was a lap down, they would be shown a blue flag
We're going to get into this.
so that we got to fill
He's
up.
got to correct everything we're telling
We got to do it. We
wrong.
got to do it for the content. And when they see that blue flag, that lets them know I'm supposed to pull over for the leader, or else I'm going to get a penalty.
True.
Now, there was a bit of a memed moment last year when this one driver got really upset with the stewards for not giving this one guy a blue penalty, and he was just shouting, "Come on, blue flags, blue flags!" whenever he was passing this guy. And because of that, there was a little bit of a meme where some racing fans would shout blue flags when they're passing a car that was going really slow and holding them up. I did that one time on the interstate, and they took it to mean do it every single time we pass anybody.
True.
And it got super annoying, and I wish I wouldn't have said anything about it because now they're not going to stop. I guess that's our road story from this one. it wasn't as
We
good.
just I wanted to talk about the blue flag. That way we could start off the podcast with a rant from you, ranting about how we don't understand things.
Oh, you understood it. You were just doing it wrong on purpose to make me mad. And the stupid part is, it worked. So as far as road stories go, that's nothing quite like Cuba Demopolis, but, you know, it was still pretty good. Have you pulled up what we're going to talk about yet?
No, why don't you tell us about your day? What did you do this morning? No, sir, that was mine. You get your own material. No! That's messed up! I have pieces I want to talk about on this.
Well, I went to the Spring Fling,
This motherfucker.
and I found out that the days for our special thing that we haven't said yet is going to be June 7th, 8th, and 9th, July 17th, Thursday, August 8th, and 25th.
You found out today?
I found out those were the dates for it.
Today?
Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention.
I found out Monday
episode.
when it was unveiled, and I actually had this before anybody else.
I think we kind of knew a little bit beforehand, but we can't get into that.
No,
Hey
no.
guys,
Yes?
those are nice hats y'all have on.
Thanks for noticing. Lean in. Alan, lean in.
Leaning.
Now lean back. What are these hats about, Jennifer? You've got an article for us. Since you want to take control of this thing.
Yeah.
I don't have
We're holding the leg.
It's
You
your
just-
chicken.
I
It's
don't
your
have
chicken.
an
Go on
article
ahead.
about it. No, you tell me about your hat.
Well, it's a llama, and he's chewing on a table leg. Get
That
the
is
shit out
not
of
a
my face.
joint.
And it looks a lot like a joint.
That's not.
A
But
bowl.
it's not one. It's not one. It's just table leg, and the connection to the Copa stuff, as we brought up last season,
Copa de la Diversión.
which is what we brought up last season. We didn't have one last season. We do this season. The connection being there was a booming furniture industry around Hickory back in the day, not really anymore.
Right.
And llamas because
Because why not?
'Cause
Because
llamas-
llamas are
yeah,
awesome.
sure, llamas are cool. So llamas. De la Hickory. Now, what are some of the other Copa teams this year?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we got to stall while she finds out what the other Copa teams are this year. That's okay, because I can talk about how
No! We gotta talk about this together.
on July 2nd. Not yet.
Oh, yeah, you can talk about that.
Okay.
Why are we starting all the way in July? April comes first, which is
Because he's just gonna talk about that one special
I want to talk
thing.
about this special day.
You know, that one.
Yeah. On July 2nd, Hickory, for some reason, I really don't know. I'm glad they're doing it, but I don't know how we got involved in the selection process and how we got selected. But Hickory will be hosting the Cuban collegiate national team against the USA collegiate national team on July 2nd. That's not included in your season ticket, so you might want to get that as soon as you can. And now we have the official days for the Crawl Moms, too. I'm assuming it's Mother's Day weekend. I've not looked yet.
Yes, it
And
is.
it's Mother's Day weekend. Oh boy. I might have gotten a little bit more insight into OJ night
You did?
Really?
Really?
while we were at Spring Fling today. Now we're theorizing that this might be a bait and switch, and they're just trying to get us to think it's what it is.
I don't know who we is because we wasn't there.
I was
so-
there with Jeremy.
we was at work.
Jeremy and Jordan Scott, and we were there, and they had on the screen, it said OJ night, and it had a glass of orange juice on the screen. We don't know if it's that simple, because this is the 25th anniversary of when all that OJ Simpson stuff went down. So we think there could be a bait and switch there, because I know minor league baseball can get super wacky with its themed nights, but I don't know how you make an entire night about orange juice.
Because the breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I don't even know why you wouldn't want to make a O.J. Simpson night. That's kind of cruel.
Because it's funny.
Well, it's on June 24th, and since it's on June 24th, another famous thing that happened would be the end. You know what? I'm not going to say it. Because I agreed to not talk about anything in this realm on the podcast, so I'm not going to say it. Let's just say a Canadian man who liked to pretend to fight killed some people
Ooh.
on June 24th, 2007. Allegedly. There's a lot of conspiracies out there.
I don't know who y'all are talking about.
I don't think Alan does either.
No.
Yeah, well, if you're a wrestling fan out there, you get it. But I didn't make an actual reference, so you can't count that. Do you have it pulled up
I
now?
don't know. I can't find
I'm so-
the site that I liked.
I'm so tired of stalling. Did you not bookmark the site? Or star it or
We
something?
never used the
I
laptop.
was looking at it on my phone.
Okay, alright. Well, do you have any information about the other Copa teams?
Sure. What do you want to know?
What the other teams are and what
I
they're
don't know if this is a full list.
what they're well, just say the ones that are on the thing because those are the highlights.
Diamantes de Arkansas.
All right. But what would that be though?
It's a little Mexican man in a sombrero. Maybe the sombrero is a diamante. I don't know.
No, a sombrero's a sombrero.
In Mexican words?
As in Spanish.
We need a map. We should have a map and we just mark down everyone we've offended. Sombrero is already a Spanish word.
You know what? If I could find the other side I was looking at this, it would tell me what the meanings of these things
Well,
are.
pull up your phone then.
Bradenton Barbin Gross. Barbin Gross.
Turn that to me. I want to see if I can do a better job of it.
No.
Ghetto Phono.
Heros Santos de Charleston.
And Meet It.
Those are angel dogs.
I am so sorry.
Charleston River dogs, but they're the angel dogs. Look, he's got a halo.
Well, that's cool.
Montañas de Chattanooga.
Oh, mountains.
That's the Chattanooga
Probably-
Lookouts. Chattanooga Lookouts. And they just use their exact same logo, but change the color.
Vamos
So,
para Monte.
boo.
I like it though.
Clinton
Should we show
Elotus.
this? Should we show this on the video so we're not
No,
talking
no.
about it?
Look it up if you want to know.
Oh, come on. We got to give these people the content they're
Clinton.
after.
Clinton Elotus. That looks like a corn.
A corn.
Uh-huh.
An ear of corn is how it's pronounced.
Chickara bones.
Could we have picked a worse person to read these?
Valeros.
Yes, he's right here.
That's the Corpus Christi Clippers are Valeros. That's the translation of that ship, so it's the same thing.
You know what? You just
Gallows.
finished it out.
Gallos.
I was trying to save this train wreck.
Gallos de Del Marfa.
Pico
The
de Gallo.
Roosters.
Cox. True.
True.
Pescados de Carolina. It's the Mudcats. It's pretty cool looking.
Pescadas.
And then we have this very disappointing
Super disappointing.
Patos Joyous, which is what the wood ducks are, and it's the exact same logo except it's yellow and blue.
I like the color.
Yeah, nice.
I like some originality when it comes to these Copa names.
But do you know what's probably the best Copa name of the year? Llamas de la Hickory.
I don't know.
You want with the best logo
San-
is?
We've got a great jersey. for it.
San Bernardus.
San Bernardino?
St. Bernards, but in the Mexican language.
So quit calling it's not. It's
De
Spanish.
Salem.
Blue flag.
Do you know how offensive you? Okay, look. Mine is just a meme that you guys didn't take right. That's offensive.
Vegganettes. He's a little monster demon thing with maracas.
Aren't we all?
La Familia de Tacoma, I think.
Well, that one actually sounded correct.
Trenton Truin.
True.
That's the Trenton Thunder, and I think it's just the same thing. Winos de Tri-City. That's not what it is. It's Veneros. Veneros, like venereal disease. No, Veneros.
Okay, are
It's a
you
little wino man with some grapes. Look, I'm not lying.
really gonna equate me getting mad at you guys for not understanding a joke to her super offensively equating all Spanish speakers as Mexican? Are you gonna say that's the same thing?
But wait for this. Wait for this.
No, I'm good. Cascabellos de Wisconsin. Is that timber rattlers? It's a snake.
Because you know that super huge Hispanic population in Wisconsin.
And then
Wisconsin.
there is the Calaveras de West Michigan. And this is the Sugar Skull Sperm Team.
The Sugar Skull Sperm
Look
Team.
at that. Does that not look like a
Does that
sperm?
look like a
That's
sperm?
a sperm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's really spermy.
Yeah, it is.
And if you change the.
His eyes are like sixes, so if you popped one of them upside down, it'd be a 69.
A lot of people are going to come out to that game, right?
He's on it tonight.
I am the champion. Y'all should have seen me at Target.
And then there's a team called the Pinatas. Yay!
She pronounced it right. She even put the little NY pronunciation on the N with the tilde. She did it.
Copious de Florida.
Maybe.
This is fire frogs. It's frogs. Ocelotus de Greensboro.
Hold up. This has turned from let's talk about these on the podcast to let's listen to Jennifer try to pronounce them. So just enjoy that for the rest of the time. Take it away.
So, the ocelotus.
Okay.
Ocelots.
Yes.
In Greensboro. That's super awesome.
This is actually way more fun than what I had planned on
It's a
doing, which
kitty.
was like, reviewing the logos. This is way more fun.
And they actually have an ocelot mascot.
Nice. Keep going.
Zolos. I don't know. It's a little dog animal with maracas. He might be a coyote or something like that. Llamas. We already went over that one.
That's us.
That's not even Mexican.
I'm sure there's llamas in Mexico.
Whatever. But the word's not. Is there not a Spanish word for llamas?
I don't know.
Llamas.
Oh my god.
Llamas de hickory.
Oh my god.
Demones.
You're not trying to be
De
racist,
Moines.
but you're coming across as super
Demones de Des Moines.
You mean Des Moines, Iowa?
Well, they probably don't say that in Spanish.
Oh, now it's Spanish. It's not
I
Mexican.
know, I was trying to be more proper.
I think proper nouns stay the same in Spanish.
Picantes. The Lake County. Picantes. That's a pepper. Right? It's a pepper.
If you say so. Yeah, you know what? This is yours. Roll with it.
El Viento.
I'm not even the host today.
El Viento. The Lancaster. That's, I don't know, might be some kind of bird creature. And then you got the Lansing logos, which looks like that bird sticks its head in the sand. What's that? Ostrichish? Is that ostrich? But he's got his tongue sticking out. Crazy looking thing.
Because it's locos.
Yeah. Crazy logos. Yeah.
This is the worst episode we've done.
No, it's not.
It's the most she's ever taught.
It is.
Lost Legends, which this logo here looks stupid for the Lexington Legends, but their mascot and stuff for that.
You know, when all that
Cool.
stuff.
Anyway,
Oh, we got another
Murciélagos
Wow.
de Louisville.
That was impressive. You got through that. It was great. You even put a little flair on it, put some accents on it and everything.
And then there is
Dan.
the Matamasacus. I don't know how to say that, but this is a fucking fly swatter. I'm not kidding. And the other
Now,
side
is the
that I
fly
was looking
swatter
at.
doing it in another position? Since it's a fucking fly swatter?
Anyway, and the other shot that I was looking at was
Waka
telling
waka.
about this stuff. It talks about how the fly swatter is used for many things. One of them being beating your children. So
Like the flip-flop last year.
Advocate that.
the Spanish like to beat children.
I like to beat children too.
Speaking of advocate or players that we know, we're going to see some tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not really a transition into anything.
I'm
I just
not
wanted to do
done.
that.
I'm not done. We still got more.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Alabergesus.
This might take up the whole hour.
Jesus.
Alabergus. It's a winged creature.
You know, we've made it this far in without me saying this. If we have any Spanish viewers, we are so incredibly sorry.
We don't.
They're not, but I am.
No, I didn't say I wasn't sorry, but there's no Spanish people watching this. There's nobody Spanish that sits in 108.
Okay, keep going. But to be fair, nobody period is really
Here
watching
is a
this.
pelican, and it doesn't have any words with it. It's
We
just a pelican logo.
Still haven't gotten those movie suggestions, by the way.
Vihuelas. I don't know. That's the
Which is
Nashville sounds. It's a little guitar.
Well, we'll see.
Thank
him
you.
tomorrow.
guitar.
Got the
Guitar.
Gatos Ferocious.
Ferocious cats.
Yeah. Woo.
All right.
The New Hampshire. New Hampshire.
Nah, that's my least favorite state. I don't care what they are.
Pajoratus. I don't. It looks like Chili Willy, but with a straw hat on
But New Hampshire's terrible, so they don't.
and some tickets in
Deserve
his
it.
mouth. I guess he's
She's about to say
going.
some titties. I was like, what?
Tickets.
What? Let me look.
He's
Take a
going
closer
to-
look at this.
He's going to a ball game. He's got some tickets in his mouth. I don't know what that is. Pelodorus. Pelodorus. There's no picture. It's just a word. So Corazones. That's a heart with some chili peppers in it and a baseball up at the top.
All right.
Kind of like the heart of life.
Ardiles voladoras. It's the flying squirrels.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I mean, are you... Okay, all right, yeah. Flying squirrels, everybody. Oh, God, there's more. All right.
And then there's the Lee Valley coquis, which is the same as the Florida, the coquis, the frogs. So, that's crappy.
Yeah, step it up, Florida. She stepped it up with her hotel.
Florida
booking.
was fine. Lee Valley shouldn't have stole their frogs.
Lee Valley, come on. What are y'all doing?
They're the iron pigs.
What are y'all doing? Get it together.
What's up, people?
Is that your drink or
Nope,
mine?
yours.
He a thirsty boy.
That's my drink.
Yep.
Mal de Joe de Durham. It's a one-eyed angry bull.
Which
Aren't
I
we
like
all?
that one. It's in my pants. The one on Angry Bull.
Sonodoros de Hillsborough.
The hell do you?
It's a pretty multicolored coyote.
Aren't we all?
El Paso Margaritas.
All right.
That's what you call it when you pass a Mexican on the side of the road with margaritas in his hand. El Paso Margarita. Or you had way too many margaritas. You're like, oh wait, I gotta go past. No
But
more.
it's-
Well,
Yeah, all right.
The Dirty Balls Podcast. The most politically correct podcast you will ever...
The most politically correct podcast in all of single A baseball podcasts.
Cadillos.
I try
The
to be,
Lake
at least.
Elsinore. And then we have the San Jose Churros. That's right, the delicious cinnamon sugar treat.
Oh, you'll know how to
The
pronounce it if it's a
churros.
snack.
Fuck off. That's it. I'm done with my list now.
Well, that was a journey.
You're welcome.
Anything we want to say about the game tomorrow? Anybody we're looking forward to seeing? We were talking to Tanner earlier.
Who?
Tanner
Tanner who?
Gardner.
Oh, I just wanted to see if you remember.
I thought
That
for a
was your
second just to
quiz.
make sure I didn't say it wrong. Anybody else you talked to today? Are we gonna see Ladarius Clark?
I don't know.
Because he was with them for spring
We
training.
don't know who we're going to see.
Yeah, I just know Tanner's going to be there, which I'm super excited since he was in Spokane for some BS reason last year. He didn't deserve to be, but
I really, 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 really hope we get to see no more Mazzara.
I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah, just I'm glad that we're going to.
I'm scared that we're not going to get to see Joey.
Because he got hurt.
Yeah,
Well,
but we'll see.
We'll see Hunter Pence.
Most definitely we will.
and you think Yanio's going to make it to AAA this year? I think he will.
No.
No? Why not?
He's starting in Kinston.
Oh, why couldn't he go straight from Keston?
A lot of people skip. A lot of people skip AA.
He could, but I don't know.
I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, that guy's got big stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So should we get on to our next thing, or should we?
Do you want to get on to the next thing?
I don't know. We've only been going for 20 minutes. I thought Jennifer reading those names would take up a little bit more time because we didn't get to any like.
Did you want to talk about it?
Well, what was?
I know that wasn't all of them.
Yeah, well, what was your favorite? Obviously, Hickory. What's your favorite that isn't Hickory?
Why are you looking at me? What's your favorite?
Durham.
I would also say Durham.
I wouldn't.
I
There's
know.
a pinata, and there's churros, and those sweet little flying squirrels,
Really?
and the ocelots.
Really?
What?
You're not going to pick the Angry Cats?
I was getting ready to say, and the Gato Ferocio. I don't know why he thinks he's making a call. You got a pitch and change or something? What's happening?
It's a co-host change.
Hello. Is this room service? Yes, I'd like to order a new co-host.
Yeah,
One
because
that-
Alan is just not doing much this episode,
No, no.
so
Do you
we're
have
gonna
one-
need a replacement.
Do you have one that speaks Spanish?
One of those Mexican speaking people.
How about Lek? I bet Lek knows Spanish. Oh, it's beeping. All right.
You wanted to know what Luck was.
I wanted to know what his nationality was so I can correctly talk about him on the show. I didn't want to just say an Asian man that we met. I wanted to say, he was wherever he was from. Because people like to know who people are.
Wax on, wax off? Is it?
I don't know.
Listen, this slant-eyed fella downstairs.
You guys are being truly
Oh,
racist right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I
She
guess
is.
it's just me.
She just was.
There's a yellow wall behind
I
us.
strive to be as offensive as possible.
Okay.
All in good fun.
How are we going to get from this
I'm an asshole, not a
to our next
scumbag.
topic? Give me. Hey, that's more gimmick infringement. We can't do that. Oh, by the way, that's when we're going to be in Nashville next.
In
So,
2 weeks.
In 2
We're
weeks.
coming back.
2 weeks,
We
is
should-
it?
Yeah, April 7th.
I feel like it's more like
April 13th.
14th.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Son of a. Make y'all's minds up.
3 weeks. April 13th? 14th? Something
Does
like that.
anybody want to talk more about this?
Pitching signs are
About the schedule? About the
I
crawdad
swear,
schedule?
man. Well,
Yes or no?
you got it. I don't have it. I don't know where mine went. Oh, it's in the flow.
True.
True.
I did not see A Christmas in July, which I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Maybe because they're doing the Thanksgiving in May. They're not going to do Christmas in July. I also didn't see a Halloween night with Blake Hickory Honks on here either.
Oh, that's also disappointing.
So I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, we got some day games.
However,
However,
on August 11th, Her in the Park will be back. So
Alright.
super excited about that.
this has been your episode.
I know. What are y'all doing? Step
Well-
the game up.
So, how about the other? Do you have the article for the other thing I wanted to talk about pulled up?
No?
Oh my goodness! This is why we talk about our topics before the show, so you can have them pulled up.
What we didn't
Jennifer.
really give a chance to.
Well, anyway, there were some new rule changes that were added,
You
and
want to switch spots with me? You can run this part. I feel like I've done a lot. Come on, honey.
so pull up the rule changes.
Pull up the
Alan.
rule changes.
And while he's doing that, I'll stall by singing some George Strait.
Because we're in Nashville. And in Nashville, you're supposed to listen to country
her
music.
telephone rang about 9:15. She heard his voice on the other end of the line. She wondered what was wrong this time.
No.
You don't like Cheyenne? Oh,
No.
I can still make. All right, I'll sing a different one. What's another?
How much is that dog in the window?
Well, that's not George Strait at all.
Baby shark. Do, 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 do. No.
Do you know who George Strait is?
Some country singer.
Some country singer.
He's white.
Well, that we know. Have you found the rule changes
How
yet?
many-
No, I'm just this
How
computer's
many
slow.
black country singers do you know?
Well, there's Darius Rucker.
Hootie.
Yes. All right.
What?
Before we offend any more, there are people sleeping next door, Jennifer. Before we offend any more people, completely on accident from on my end, they're just trying.
I'm not doing a damn thing. You're like, this is not even. Oh.
She's just trying.
I just want to go to bed.
Well, we can go to bed as soon as you find the. You know, if we had
Stop!
a producer, they'd be pissed right now. Our producer Trey, who works at Hickory Falls, is so mad at us right now.
Sideshow Bop and lick my balls.
It's gonna have
I found it.
She found it.
Mariachis de Nuevo Mexico. That's the Albuquerque isotopes. Mariachi baby. Blue flag.
Oh my god, I'm going to bed.
No, I've learned some
It's too
stuff.
much. It's too much.
I learned some
We're
stuff.
going. We're leaving.
Look, I missed stuff. Phantasma.
Alan, read the article, please.
I'm not reading this.
Kanger
Skim through
Jonas Phantasma de Chesapeake.
Give me the cliff notes, please.
I mean, I don't even know where to even start, actually, because I haven't read this. I just posted it.
Brooklyn Jeffies.
You and Jeffy.
Caballeros de Charlotte.
please save this.
The home run derby has more exciting news about it.
Okay, what's that?
The winner gets $1 million.
Oh, I thought they were finally going to let Madison Bumgarner do it.
No, but Joey's thinking about doing it now.
All right. So I guess, since you're not going to read the article,
No, I'm not.
these rule changes revolve around mound visits
Pretty much.
and limiting the amount of mound visits, which completely takes away a lot of strategy and is just not good for the game of baseball.
Lowriders to Fresno.
And they're trying to change the game way too much, and I don't agree with it.
And they're also changing to where the pitchers, they're not going to have, you can't come in and just pitch to one guy. You got to pitch to, I think, 2 or 3.
3, I think.
And then, or you have to pitch until the end, to the end of the inning that you're pitching.
Which is dumb, because the beautiful thing about baseball is there's really not all that many rules, and it's confusing to really get into, but then once you know how it works, it's super easy to know and love.
Medusa's Day Lakewood. That one's my favorite.
Oh, by the way, there's a guy on Twitter today that said that the Hickory Crawdads were just a southern version of the Lakewood Blue Claws, even though the Lakewood Blue Claws were not a team until 2001, when the Hickory Crawdads were a team in 1993. So to you, sir, I'm not going to finish.
You may
No. But,
go play in the street.
but yeah, you don't know what you talk about, bruh.
Oh, did you see where the inning breaks on the TV will be reduced from 2 minutes and 5 seconds to straight 2 minutes?
Well, the less Chevy Truck Month commercials I have to see, the better. So that's great.
The Matamasca, a fly swatter, holds a multifaceted role in many Hispanic Latino households. Bug control, discipline tool, and toy for the creative minds.
Okay. So back to this mound visit thing. It seems like a small change, but small changes all add up to big changes. And first it's mound visits, and then they're going to probably implement the runner on second base in extra innings, and then
Which that didn't bother anything. Kind of made things exciting.
yeah, but it's manufactured excitement and not natural excitement.
But it's manufactured, but then it really does get exciting. Especially when that guy scores, and then, you come out for the next half of the inning, and you got to do something, and when you tie it up, it's just...
Sometimes. It made for a good game when we were in Texas.
Well, that and all the home games we had this year. I mean, look how many walk-offs we had last year.
Yeah, but how many of those were true walk-offs?
True.
True.
But it was still nice.
Baseball has stayed relatively the same for so long. And the only reason why they're doing this is to try to get casual fans. And casual fans in sports don't really exist. Nobody just turns on a random game to watch it. If you're watching it, it means you love it.
Speaking of watching baseball, did you watch that clip I sent to the group?
No.
They were playing the White Sox the other day.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Jameson?
That was awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, you can't get mad when you get scored on, but they were already getting their asses beat. So.
It's great to see all these guys that we know making it up.
Did you
making
see
it big.
Jameson though? Shaved his mustache off.
I know. It's the day the music died, really. I mean, just Jameson without a mustache, I don't even have an apt comparison. It's too big of a deal. It's like Dale Earnhardt without a mustache. It's like the Pringles man without a mustache. It's like the Monopoly man without a mustache. It's like Ned Flanders without a mustache. It's just not right. It shouldn't happen. But yeah, these rule changes, I see a slippery slope, and I don't like it. Alan?
We'll just have to wait and see.
Because there's people even out here talking about a 7-inning game,
No.
which is ridiculous. If you don't have the attention span to sit through a 3-hour baseball game, you're not going to have the attention span to sit through a 2-hour, 47-minute baseball game because of these rule changes. It's just not. They're trying to make this game an hour and a half when baseball's just gonna take a while. It's baseball. Settle in, get some cowbells and some signs, and have some fun.
If you don't like it, go upstairs in the attic, get the pink cotton candy, and munch away.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. There's plenty of other sports out there that don't take nearly as long. Soccer's only an hour and a half.
could just watch cars go around in circles
That takes forever.
forever, and it's boring as
It is
crap.
nowadays. Didn't used to be. All right. Well,
We're back.
well, just like with Major League Baseball, they're killing themselves by trying to get to the casual fan. I was gonna make that comparison, but I don't. I thought there was a cap of how much I could talk about racing on this show.
Oh, we've already talked about blue flags.
Well, NASCAR has killed itself trying to go to the casual fan, and I fear that that's what baseball is starting to do. You know, I don't know if they can do anything as stupid like NASCAR did with the chase and the playoffs stuff, but I don't know. The seven inning game might be like the thing that sets everything rolling, and I just don't want to see it. I want to see baseball stay the same. I'm a traditionalist, and
Oh, then you're not going to like this. I was listening to the show before the show, and there's a stadium that's taking away peanuts. Like anything that has to do with peanuts is actually going out of the ballpark, and they're wanting to change the lyrics of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
that was going to
Wow.
be my question. How do you get past peanuts and Cracker Jacks?
I guess you had Dippin' Dots to it
Well, even when we used to do that,
Why
we'd
is
say
there somebody
peanuts and
wanting to
Dippin'
take it
Dots.
out?
because peanuts are super allergic.
Okay, then don't. If you know you're allergic to peanuts, don't buy peanuts.
But it has peanuts. Can get the dust from the peanuts can get in the air supposedly and hurt that person.
Okay, but I mean, really,
And only one person had a problem with it.
that's how.
That's what it takes. One asshole to ruin it for everybody.
I don't want to be.
Snowflakes.
I don't want to be the 45-year-old on Facebook that puts out the terrible takes with the bad grammar and spelling. Who, I mean, Bryson's also that, but he's not 45. But come on, one person, and then we gotta go all the way with this. I mean, I guess it's just that one ballpark, but maybe they got sued. I don't know, but
No, a fan wrote in to the general manager and asked him if they could just take peanuts away.
I mean, I guess people,
Maybe they didn't sell that many peanuts, so they were like, fuck it, let's do it.
people could just bring in their own peanuts, but still,
I bring my nuts in all the time.
that's a major part of baseball is cracking open some nuts.
When have you ever enjoyed nuts at the game? We are sunflower seed people.
That's seeds and nuts are cousins.
You would like cousins, wouldn't you?
Oh my god. What is that?
With nuts.
What?
What?
Nut time with your cousin. I don't know.
You guys we're too tired for this shit.
Damn right I am.
Alright.
What time is it?
Late as balls.
Oh, my phone's right here.
Yeah, but there was a clock in
11:11.
Yeah, I've been up since 3:30.
Ooh, 11:11. Everybody make a wish.
Make a wish
I thought the devil comes out.
for more translations by Jennifer.
And for the Rangers to win the World Series.
Okay.
Alan, do you have a wish?
This y'all would make stupid ass wishes.
How's that a stupid ass wish? That benefits all of us.
That's true, but I don't know. I wish to go to bed, get some rest, wake up in the morning.
I wish for Alan to go to bed and not snore or steal the cover from
She
me.
snores.
Okay, well, we're really going off the rails now. So if we all
He
want
snored. I had to go to the couch last night and get a blanket for myself because he wouldn't let me have enough blanket to even curl up with it. Because then he been crying like a little bitch because I took the blanket off of him. So I had to go get my own blanket off the couch. Are you looking for the fucks you give? I don't give a shit if you find them or not.
Okay, well, this has been a shorter.
Silence!
This has been a
Red flag! No, sir. Red flag for you. There are other people in this hotel. It is 11:11. They probably want us to shut the fuck
It's late.
up.
This is going to be a shorter episode, but perhaps
No! The people don't want to say goodbye to us after only 37 minutes.
we've got the hotel opening review, and we are also. I'll make up for it with some video tomorrow at the game. So
there'll be a little vlog attached to the end of this.
that's right. Or maybe I'll get lazy and not do that, and then y'all won't get it. So we'll see. Maybe this video will be another 12 minutes. Maybe it won't.
You won't even see this part because ain't nobody gonna watch this shit in the first 2 minutes.
Jennifer, Day, would you like to take it away?
I don't.
Or
I
have
feel
you
like
already
I did
done
enough.
enough?
I feel like I did enough. So.
All right. Well, I guess we should.
Thanks, Mr. Slant-Eyed downstairs.
Alan,
for the food.
God damn it. Alan, anything else?
No. Wear red on Fridays. Support the troops.
And to all the people that we've offended in this podcast,
We are all about the diversion.
literally every single person that's watched this, on behalf of them, because they're too edgy and cool to say it, I would like to apologize and say it's not that bad.
I'm
Sit
sorry
on
if
that side of the
I...
wall, bitches, and fuck off!
Jesus, there are people sleeping. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce some stuff right, but I did my best.
If? You're sorry if?
I did my best. I did my best.
Well, that was your
I
best.
sounded it out. And those are the things I came up with. Next time, I think maybe for the next episode, we should do it again. But I'll have some printouts so I can show you like pictures of them and then I'll repronounce them again.
Well, just like with last year, these episodes will be longer once we actually get into the season. Thanks for watching. This has been the Dirty Balls Podcast. I'm Ethan Benfield. You can find me on Twitter at EthanBenfield3, and you can find me on Snapchat and Instagram. No, Snapchat and Instagram. Yeah, I said it right the first time. At Ethan Benfield. Your turn.
I'm Jennifer Day. You can find me wherever you want as Tree Hill Kitty.
I'm Alan Moody, and
Yeah,
you're not gonna look for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to plug anything?
You don't want to talk about Twitter? You got, what, 3 or 4 Twitter accounts?
No plugs? No plugs? Watch your
The Golden Sombrero, Golden 4K, I think.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Alright, well, watch my other channel.
No, don't.
And wear red on Fridays, and what's the other thing we always say?
Yeah,
Or is that it? Alright. Bye! So, as promised on last night's podcast, I'm doing a little bit of a tour of this ballpark. It's a pretty nice ballpark. It's turning into a nice day. It rained for a while earlier. The game got delayed 45 minutes, but that's no big deal. We got time. Now, my favorite part about this whole stadium is what I'm about to turn around and show y'all right now. It's this scoreboard. Look at this scoreboard. It's really cool. I mean, you got the video board as the base of the guitar, and then the neck, I guess, I don't know guitar words, is the line score, and then up here you got the time and all that stuff. This is really, really cool. Probably one of the most unique scoreboards, and definitely for the area that we're in, so I think that's pretty neat. And here we have a tribute to Sulphur Dale, which is apparently baseball's most historic park. And I guess, according to this sign, it was here from 1870 to 1963. So that's pretty cool. So another thing about Nashville and this ballpark that I really like is something that should be happening at all the minor league ballparks, is that you can walk around. And hey guys, look! It's the Dirty Balls podcasting crew besides Ethan. I'm doing that tour I was talking about. Hey, tell them how the food was. Did you like that, huh?
Terrible.
Well, mine was good, Lucas.
It was...
I liked mine. I had a good brat. Always complaining. So, my favorite part of this whole walk-around thing is that you can come down here on the grass. You know, it's a nice summer day or a rainy-ass day in April. You can come down here, walk, maybe try to, you know, catch a home run or two. You can get pretty close. I mean, right here's the fence, and, yeah. That's great. And there's another view of that cool scoreboard I was talking about. The music is probably really loud right now, but this is probably the most interesting part of the ballpark. It's a place right here, little photo op, some chairs on the lawn, and this bar. Looks like a really cool bar. I can't wait to come back here in June once I turn 21. That's going to be cool. So let's move over here. There's some more stuff in this little area. And again, I apologize for how loud the music is. I hope this doesn't get copyrighted. That's pretty cool. George Dickel, Tennessee Whiskey, shout out. So over here we have some basketball. Down here, I don't know if I want to play it yet or not, but we got a mini golf course. It's standard mini golf, but it's not something you usually see at a ballpark, so that's pretty cool. And of course, there's a back view of that bar I was just talking about. And I guess we can get another little shot of the mini golf. And it looks like all these people are having some fun down here. Now, two things you can't come to any baseball game without is shuffleboard and cornhole, the sports of champions.
I don't know.
Okay, so last thing, real quick before I end this, look at the incredible selection of hats in here. These are more hats than I've ever seen at any ballpark of any level of baseball. Just an insane amount of hats. And I'm about to buy one, so peace.